Hi, my name is Hal Perry, and I was asked by the PEI 4-H Rabbit Project to do a video on a judge's perspective of the showmanship class within the Rabbit Project. So the main emphasis in Rabbit showmanship is the showperson's ability to present their rabbit and themselves to the best of their abilities and to the best of their advantage. They should carry out their actions very confidently. They should be considerate of other showpersons, considerate of their rabbit, and considerate of the judge. They should be prepared to answer questions on parts of the rabbit, on disqualifications, on breed and variety characteristics, on feed, housing, reproduction, and health. They should be alert and attentive at all times, and they should be at ease and stand naturally. They should answer questions clearly and be concise and complete in sentences. They should arrive with the proper attire, meaning a white lab coat or a buttoned up white shirt. It should be neat and clean. No chewing gum, no candy in your mouth at any times. No jewelry to obstruct or to distract from the rabbit, from your showing. If your hair tied back, if it is long, have your mat clean. Take the shavings off it, take the hair off it. If there's any dirt on it at all, wash it before you come to the show. It's essential that you work with your rabbit at home. Practice makes perfect. And in showmanship, it's so very true. Make sure your rabbit's nails are clipped also. It's very important when you're showing your rabbit that you show that you care for that rabbit. Make sure it's clean, make sure it doesn't have any hutch stains on it. So, you arrive at the show, you have your rabbit ready, class is going to be called. Here on Prince Edward Island, we have 3 showmanship classes, and they are determined by age. Your junior, your intermediate, and your senior. When looking online at other provinces and other states, they do their showmanship differently. You can take advantage of some of those videos and online resources, but just remember that the requirements here on Prince Edward Island may be different, so be up to date on what the current requirements are. So we're going to get this started. I'm going to grab my rabbit. Class is called. I'm coming up to stand. I have my mat underneath my arm. My hand can be free. I have my rabbit on my arm, the weight supported on my arm, my hand around its rump and its head to my arm, my body, the nose sticking out so it can breathe. The rabbit feels secure, it feels comfortable there. Do not place your rabbit on the table until directed by the judge. Place your rabbits on the table. Place your mat down, place your rabbit on the table. On Prince Edward Island, the 4-H program asks that your rabbit always be posed to the showperson's left. Of course, this rabbit now is set up to the left. Pose your rabbit with whatever the breed standard calls for. So if it's a compact breed or a commercial breed or a cylindrical breed, make sure that your rabbit is posed to what that breed standard calls for. We're going to begin when the judge may ask, and it depends, each one will do it a little bit differently. Sometimes I like to keep the members on their toes by not doing the same thing each time. So the judge may judge individually or as a group. So they'll ask you to show the rabbit's eye or eyes. Pay attention to that. So if it's the eyes, show the rabbit's eye. Make sure your fingers on both sides of the eye, but not obstructing the view from the judge, and that your finger is not in the rabbit's eye. When the judge, through eye contact, sees that you saw one eye, pose the rabbit so you can see the other eye. Judge gives you indication, take your rabbit, put it back into its original pose. You want to make sure that when the judge is going down the line, that you always have one eye on where that judge is, just in case he gives you direction. You also want to have one eye on your rabbit at all times in case it moves. Your hands should be on both sides of the rabbit, the edge of the table, and ready if the rabbit moves to put the rabbit back into place. Your hands are behind your back. It doesn't really look like you're that attentive to your rabbit, and if your rabbit does move, it takes you a little bit longer to grab your rabbit and put it back into position. The judge may ask to see your rabbit's ears. Again, open the ear up. Do not obstruct the view, that the judge can see well into the ear. The other ear, open it up, allow the judge to look right into the ear. Remember that if you have a locked breed rabbit, that when you're showing the eyes especially, that the ear is not in the way of the eyes. Do not lean over and look for the eye. I find many members do that. And what you're doing is you're obstructing the vision of the judge. And it also doesn't look good. I mean, we all know the rabbit has an eye there. It looks like you're looking and saying, I wonder if my rabbit's eye is there. You should know that your rabbit has two eyes and where the eye is located. Fingers on both sides of the eye to show where it is. The nose and the teeth would require you to lift your rabbit up, and to do so, always make sure you have a very firm hold on the rabbit's shoulders and ears, so that the rabbit, if you have a hold of the rabbit's head, it cannot get away. The rabbit's body is supported on your arm, and you can tuck it in again. You want to show the nose, point to where the nose is without obstructing it. The judge indicates he or she has seen it. You can put the rabbit back into position. Judge will ask to see the teeth. So the rabbit is in the same position again. Make sure, pull the lips back. The judge has a clear vision, clear view to where the teeth are. Once indicated by eye contact that he or she has seen it, the rabbit back on the table and back into position and wait for the next direction. The judge will ask for, show me the straightness of your rabbit's front legs. Rabbit will be put back into the same position I just had it in. Again, firm grasp, always holding the rabbit. Take your hands, push the elbows forward and push out. Make sure you have full extension to it. I have a young rabbit here that hasn't been worked with, but it can get there. Again, keep your hand back, your fingers back so the judge can see. Once they indicate that they've seen the straightness of the rabbit's legs, relax the rabbit. Back on the table and back into position as quickly and as smoothly as possible with your hands back onto the table. The judge will ask to see the straightness of the rabbit's tail. So the tail is located in the rear of the rabbit. You place the rear towards the judge. Reach around, find the tail, pull the tail out, pull the tail up. Ensure that the judge sees you doing both of this, or else it's worthless. Rabbit back into pose position. Your hands back, beside, again, being attentive, watching where the judge is in case they give you a different direction. Toenails. Rabbit up again. They ask for the front. Make sure you press in your thumb. The nails will pop out. Show both on the front. They ask for the rear. Place the rabbit on the table with its back and rump supported on the table. You have control of the head. Again, press in and press in. The judge sees both. The judge may ask to see the rabbit's hocks. Make sure you show both hocks. The judge may ask to see the gender or the sex of the rabbit. Same position that we're in now. Reach through, 2 fingers on both sides, and open up to show the genitals. The judge may ask to see the rabbit's stomach to check for abnormalities, for abscesses, for tumors and such. Your hands up here, run your hand down the length of the rabbit. Straightness of the rabbit's legs, very similar. In behind the hip and push forward. Show the judge. Judge indicates that he has seen the rabbit back into position and wait for the next direction. Judge may ask for, show me the quality of fur. Take your hand, stroke it forward, and allow the fur to fall back naturally. show density, especially in a Rex rabbit. You could press down, you could blow into it in other breeds, or you could pat it and run your hand back down to the rabbit to smoothen the fur out. Show your hand to the judge to indicate that the hair and the fur is clean. The judge may ask you some knowledge questions. So, put your rabbit into a position to show its best profile. So you should know your rabbit's best and worst assets. So, mine, I'm going to say it's the hind quarter. So of course I'm going to put the hind quarter towards the judge, place my rabbit on the table. The judge will ask me, why did you choose that profile? And I will say clearly and very concisely and in a complete sentence, I chose this profile because my rabbit has good depth over the hip, it has equal width to match, and is smooth and well muscled down to the table. Always remember to have that eye contact and to smile. Put your rabbit back into position. No health questions also. They may ask, a typical one is, tell me a disease in rabbits. You could say, a disease in rabbits is ear canker. A symptom of ear canker may be a rabbit's scratching at its ear. When the ear is opened, there could be scabs or scales or black flecks at the base of the ear. Treatment can be medicated ointment from the veterinarian, or you could use mineral oil or cooking oil at home. That's it. Do not overshow your rabbit. Do not be constantly patting your rabbit. Get your rabbit in position and your hands back. Do not grandstand. Do not push your rabbit out in front of the lines of others. Do not hover over your rabbit. You're there to present your rabbit and yourself to the judge to the best of your and the rabbit's advantage. And remember, smile. You're a 4-H member. You're from Prince Edward Island, and you have a rabbit. What else could make you more happy? So be very proud of who you are, and where you come from, and what you've accomplished so far. Have a great 4-H year.